It's time to really find out what really happened at the Apple's WWDC 2025 event last night. Remember, the event delivered a powerful combo: the bold liquid glass visual redesign, significant AI enhancements, a complete shift to year-based naming, hello iOS 26, Mac OS 26 as well. And Lakshya is with us to help us understand what were the key findings, the biggest takeaways from this massive event. Lakshya, I'm sure you've been up the entire night trying to find out the key fine prints, and you're here up early. So sleep deprived, but worth it?
Oh, absolutely. 100% worth it. We live for days like these.
Absolutely. So tell me, what do you think of the Apple? Has it struck the right chord and balance when it comes to beauty, privacy and practicality?
Look, 100% Sakshi. The keynote last night, WWDC, is not just about how things look and changing the visual appeal. It's a strategic step forward by Apple. With Liquid Glass, they made the UI consistent across all of their platforms. So be it iOS, iPadOS, macOS, even watchOS, and it's of course inspired by visionOS, like we had discussed in yesterday's show as well. Under the hood, they didn't talk about how Apple Intelligence revolutionized the game like they did last year. Instead, they focused on practical AI enhancements, experiences like live translations across your calls and messages, updates to visual intelligence, and more quality of life, tiny updates that make your overall iPhone, iPad, watch, Mac user experience even better. The keynote is the keynote that once focused on bells and whistles is now prioritizing real user gains.
Absolutely. So Lakshya, now let's drill down to just the iOS 26 for instance, and let's try and help all our viewers understand beyond what everybody is actually seeing on the visuals, what really stands out when you talk about the user-friendly features that truly will improve our experience of using iOS 26.
Oh yes, 100% Sakshi. Look, I have right here a long list of features that we as iPhone users will get to experience once iOS 26 comes to life. And there are some things that I would like to point out. On the lock screen now, there's a new spatial image feature, spatial wallpaper. So basically, Apple will use neural engine on our iPhones and create a 3D sort of effect. So once you're moving your iPhone left to right, once you tilt it, you'll feel that the picture's actually moving.
Okay.
It's incredible how they're going to do it, but yeah, that's the new feature. The camera app, which users felt was really cluttered, has now been cleaned up. There's a new redesign. So Photos tab, Videos tab are separate, and the liquid glass design is also prevalent there. And last year an interesting thing happened. Okay. Apple redesigned the Photos app completely, and they faced a lot of flack for it. So this year they went back to the previous design. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So probably a lot of demands being met there of going back to that feature, but exciting things that you're talking about. I'm sure a lot of tech enthusiasts like you will be already waiting to try their hands on this new iOS 26 and the other software updates that we are getting. How and when do they get their hands onto it?
Look, the developer beta is already out, so people who are developers or who want to really try and get onto iOS 26 right now, they can do it. You can just head into your settings, go to general software update and install the beta, but I highly recommend do not install it on your main device. This is going to be filled with bugs, and there will be lots of issues right now because it's meant for developers to test and give feedback to Apple. So public beta comes out in July. That's when most people like you and I can start using it on our devices. But then again, even that will be filled with certain bugs. So it's advisable to use it on a secondary device, not your main device. And the stable versions, of course, come out in September once the new iPhones and other Apple products release. So that's when all of us can get to try out the new versions.
Okay, so thanks for giving that clear advice there, but I don't know how many of us will be able to restrain ourselves from downloading that one, but clear advice coming in. Hold on, otherwise you may be facing a lot of bug issues there. But thanks a lot, Lakshya, for covering this entire event for the viewers of Market Today and helping them understand, because a lot of them are also users of the Apple products. So this definitely comes in as a big piece of advice and information that they will cherish. Thanks a lot. Keep your eyes glued on, and of course the next big event that we will be tracking from Apple will be in September. Stay tuned for that too.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.